This is the newsroom.
This is the newsroom for Thursday, July 23, 2026. We're broadcasting to you on E1, SKAR TV, NTN, and TARZEE TV in Bartica. In the headlines, we bring you another special newscast focusing on the MV Barima tragedy that has devastated families and left Guyana mourning. With the news, I am Lazina Yearwood. Families across Guyana are mourning as the death toll from the MV Barima tragedy continues to climb. As of Wednesday afternoon, the government said 65 bodies have now been recovered following the MV Barima tragedy, and families have been able to positively identify 44 of those persons. Already, we have been able to confirm the names of some of the individuals who tragically passed away. They are 20-year-old Dwayne Forbes, Shivana LaCruz Ramasindo, 60-year-old Oxwell John, 47-year-old Marcia Bihari, 60-year-old Clement King, 68-year-old Marion Bernard, 46-year-old Sylvester Peters, Yolanda Marquez, young siblings Ezekiel Natalia and Nathaniel Matabik Jr., and their mother Rachel Wells, 13-year-old Shamira Smith, Lovisa Bovell and her 2-month-old baby Joshua Arthur, young siblings Samara and Timar Manor Harlal, Oren Europe and his 2 sons Arwin and Omarius, 3-year-old Alicia Atkinson, Vishon Ramjatan, 8, Ashlina Bovell, 3, Percy France, 55, Jerome Jacobs, 3, Dallon Gaskin, 34, Gwyneth Nunes, and Andriel Batista, Clybelis Fraser, and Cristiano Rodriguez. These are not all of the victims. Relatives are still identifying bodies. Meanwhile, authorities have confirmed that a total of 76 persons were rescued when the passenger and cargo vessel sank late Saturday night en route to Port Kaituma. Family and friends gathered in Wakenham today to bid a final farewell to 11-year-old Ronaldo Poon, one of the victims of the MV Barima tragedy. His funeral is among the first to be held out of the dozens of victims. Poon was traveling to Port Kaituma, Region 1, to spend the August holiday with his grandmother. He was set to begin grade 6 at Sansuki Primary School, where he had been preparing for the National Grade 6 assessment. In Edinburgh, East Bank Berbice, a mother's heartbreaking cries filled the funeral yard as she said her final goodbye to her son, Kevin Wilson, 28, one of the victims of the MV Barima tragedy. Wilson, who was part of the vessel's crew, had been employed with the Transport and Harbours Department for 2 years. He was remembered by those who knew him as a caring and dependable son who always made time for the people around him. Family and friends also gathered at the Zilok Masjid in Region 3 to bid a final farewell to Bibi Mohammed and her husband Ravindra Singh. The couple was laid to rest following an emotional janazah prayer as loved ones remembered them as hardworking and devoted to providing for their family. For years, Mohammed and Singh made the long and often perilous journey by sea from Georgetown to Port Kaituma, where they earned a living selling clothing. In Mabaruma, Region 1, a wave of grief swept through family and friends as Gwyneth Nunes and her 15-year-old daughter, Yolanda Marquez, were laid to rest. The funeral service, marked by tears, prayers, and heartfelt tributes, brought together members of the community who gathered to pay their final respects to the 2 lives tragically cut short. Yolanda, along with her siblings, were traveling home to spend the August holiday with her family in Mabaruma. When the newsroom returns, A family from Bushlot, West Coast Berbice, is left devastated after a mother and her 3 children perished in the MV Barima tragedy. Stay with us. Welcome back to the newsroom. On Saturday last, Nathaniel Matabik, 28, set out on the MV Barima with his wife, Rachel Wells, for Smith Creek in the Northwest District. She had come out for a church convention, and that's where she met Nathaniel. He fell in love with her, and they had 3 children together. Rachel had never returned home since she met Nathaniel, and she was anxious to go see her parents and siblings after that long time away. But she never made it. Nathaniel survived along with his brother Adam and sister-in-law Carlita, but they now face the unimaginable task of laying Rachel, 8-year-old Nathaniel Jr., 5-year-old Natalia, and 3-year-old Ezekiel to rest on Friday. Nathaniel spoke with the newsroom's Neil Marks about his family and that fateful night at sea.
How did you and Rachel meet first? Because she's from Smith Creek and you're from Bushwack here.
She come for convention for church over here. So come we met she and me married she. She parents and nine. Yeah, and that's how come I been married. I've been like, man, I've been not a weird big thing. I've done a normal thing and married side paper. Yeah. So come me and she that together and get children and thing.
What was it about her that got you?
Because I love she. I really love she. She's a very good girl. Respect she. She on the day she can say a starve or this and anything, ask her to do something, but you do them right away. Yeah. To me, I go to church normal, regular. Yeah. So and then come for the convention and so come to see she. And I like she. Yeah. I give talk and thing, you know? I'm gonna talk. Not really not big talk though. Just normal talk. Yeah.
And you decided this is the girl you wanted?
Send me choose she. They just fall in love with she just to be my wife.
And
Maybe God do it. Ask your parents then. And agree. Free. Oh, yeah, married. We live for 10 years straight. Happy. Never quarrel, never fight or, you know. I live with love. Make 3 nice children. They like run. The whole little just run here, please. Early morning, them just go wake up them from bed. I go call grandma, grandpa. They like to go to church because sometimes, like if you're tired and me just tell them I don't want to go, they force me to go. Say, Daddy, come go to church. Something the little girl moves us do that. Yeah, she just fight to go to church.
so tell me about this trip that you planned to go to Smith Creek. This was the first time you were going.
First time.
How come you all decided to
The wife, well, she never see she more for 9 years straight. So she decided to go. So this week we said we will come back and she will go walk she 10 days. She 10 days start back this week. So we still have to take a walk. And we carry my brother and his wife. Still have to take a walk. And we so happen like that.
go? You make plans before to go?
Yeah, I've made plans before.
But that never happened.
I've been missed the week I was supposed to go with the big boat, the new boat. And I've been missed the week. Now I'll be prepared for going this boat to a dog there. If I may wait 2 days more, I'll be going to go the big one.
Or you just decided this was the time to go?
She said she want to go. And she parents and call she and tell she don't go up on that boat.
They did?
Yeah. And we still forced to go. All right, just do it for just to please she. Because she's a long she doesn't see she more than you understand? So I decided to go.
Tell me what it was like on the boat before it happened.
Well,
What was your time like together as a family on the boat before?
sit down and give and thing. But well, when I put up in the boat, I was sitting like about hour and a half more inside. And still a load them a load and I go. And then when I'm done, then I be go.
And what you were doing on the boat?
I go. I will get off, I'm not asleep. When I start shit, some people start lying down and set up bed, you know? They start set up bed and lie down for sleep. The children start sleep. But Abby not go sleep right away. Abby go like till 8 o'clock. I tell my brother I got catch on fire, man. Because a salt breeze up on my eye. I not agree with salt breeze. So I take a little fire and lie down. Sleep. I not shit. I don't right in mind on the boat. I don't know why. No one lie down. First time I lie down. Think me get up back one time. My brother not get up. When I see him get up, so I go back and lie down again. My wife foot, I say foot get now, I go rub your foot. Sorry, I go rub your foot and thing. And then I lie down back and sleep. So now I lie down back. Lie down back, I go. Engine cut off one time the first time. Cut off. Take a little time for come back. Then you come back, I'll be gone again. Take a little time, cut off again. Three times cut off. I will go again, Then I will go again, I think about around 8:30 time. We go take on 5 again. We get up, we go take on 5 again. Now we get up. Lie down. We nearly drop asleep. Lie down, me shake my brother so. Because when you go north to side, the boat is hanging for that over, right? So now, I'm going to go. Me shake my brother so. The feel is boat hang for this side now. Boat hang here. Yeah, hang. Everything happen. All the time the boat take in the water and get heavy. So now, my brother tell me that I saw then the thing must shake and go down can and then package or inside. You shake and go one can and like that, man. You know where I'm lie down back. And I hear the boat keep on song. Like the captain like you blow the boat to something wrong. You blow says like something wrong to the boat. So now me say Adam, something wrong here, but you got something right on this boat. When I get up, watch out so, but I will look up and hit the middle lamp. That's it, that's all there. But sure, me say, why this man come so low way? But this boat, by the time I tag that, the boat shot hit back and gone back straight out so. And by the time he come on the smooth spot, when the water, he just climb away and the boat just collapse and gone over right away. That one I know, when I see. And that's it, the boat just collapse so quick and got straight over. And everybody start holler. Like me get bossy, like me don't know what to do. That happened.
And so when was the last time that you saw your wife and children together?
Well, the thing happened so quick, everybody fell in the water. And we got one of the rail, the boat rail. We got on it and we try to come up and I jam the rail. Hook stick up on the rail and I try to feel and then I pass to me raise up. We done pass out the boat already, the speed of the water pull with. But we pass out and we see nothing and the place so dark. See nothing. I start holler. So I had nothing to hold on that sort of thing. We just swim. See if anything will raise up or swim and a jar float comes straight to me. That saved my life. If I had done, you could have drunk it too.
What kind of jar?
One diesel kind of jar, one white one. Yeah, you would have died too. The water pulling so hard, you can't swim to come back against the tide. If me not daytime, I would have tried to do something. But you not see what you're there.
And you eventually met up with your brother in the water?
Yeah, them raise up and then go and move out and we go across move flat so. So I have a holler for Mati. So I say, alright, be safe.
How you survived the night? Y'all were together?
Yeah, I try. I don't know how to reach with Mati. He had our next auntie with Abito. Four of he and his wife and me. I tie up Mati and I'll be together.
And how were you rescued?
Early morning, I see the boat like them. About 4 o'clock in the morning, the boat come on a search. But I be there high hell way out in the sea. Hell way out. Like about the height of the boat out there, I be about 7 miles. Out in the sea. And by the day clean, I be going about 7 miles out. The speed of the tide of pull wind. Yeah. And then And then I have to pray. Say, bro, me say my brother will give up. He say I give up. He say you know make him. At 10 hours straight, he say you know go make him. So now me say bear up. Not do that now, bear up. And when they clean, the boat start hit out with deep. You see when night, the man take chance to go in a rough too, you know. So now come out and the man hold up. You thank the Lord. Me have myself fat already. Boost up on my hands so yeah. Yeah, and it's all survive.
Obviously, your family didn't make it. What's that like for you?
I'm gonna live now. It's a real day, boy. Yeah, it's a real day for me. Lose my whole family for sake of that.
For Rajkumar Matabik, his grandchildren were more than family. They were his entire world. Every day revolved around their laughter and the absolute joy they brought into his life. But in a single night, the sinking of the MV Barima took all three of them away, along with their mother, Rachel Wells. Now, as he prepares to say his final goodbye to 8-year-old Nathaniel Jr., 5-year-old Natalia, 3-year-old Ezekiel, and their mother, Rajkumar is left trying to come to terms with a loss no one can imagine. He shared his memories of the grandchildren he adored with the newsroom's Neil Marks.
How me feel? Can't explain that. Real sad. You can watch the photograph of the back of it, you know. You watch the photograph of the back of it, you can heart attack. All of my face of the photograph, no what there. Don't mean no one for a man. Nothing.
Tell me about your grandchildren.
Grandchildren like a pay sample. Like a make if I eat a piece of cake, you make sure I mix it in their mouth. If I eat the food, I get a lot of But I get a grandfather. Mama get a noodle, guidelines, noodle. Got to get eat and get some. Sometimes they a rack of hammock and thing. You come peep you. If you know, like if you want sleep or something, you feel good. Yeah, me feel good. But then no mistake, me take heart surgery. Then I go check you. They're interested over the situation. Get many things for the thing we can't remember everything. If you sit down by something, you sit down by me alone, you might remember certain things, you know. But I was talking, but confused, real confused. But me and them was so close. Can't do it.
You went to see them at the parlor?
Can't go. We never want to go neither before this thing take me. I forced it to take, and a long just don't want. So when you really want to go watch them, I hype on a photograph, you gotta say. My walk there, but me now what's up. Can't fix them. Sometimes, me imagine, or me lay down, like me imagine on part, when me and them just duel and thing. Like me can call up right there. Hosting, I try to get breath out sometimes. Yeah. Close, real close, and then live. No, I was just not really sleep here. I was just sleep on next house with an old lady. Chachi. She alone live. So I just go for company.
Your wife, Chachi?
Yeah, she Chachi. So when I would come, I think I peep in the window, sees if the hell can put one foot of jack on this camera there. I peep there, grandfather come. So I can't I was that big boy. Well, me I walk every morning for exercise this thing here. Open up, you know. Man, they peep there and wait when they come. See me come, they fight to go open door. Well, he waves just come now cook all he left back upstairs.
That's your son?
So you come now, you call me move for open door and come and catch me here up on the street here. Okay, walk until walk back until so again, walk go to the road, walk come back, And you live with it. So you only wait for me. So me and them just link up to man. And then, like, what tell you? And then over to tell you. But I know how long we can stay for recover that. But I know when me alone go there, and we were remember you barang bad. Well, I go you there and about get and think, you know, think about that. Or think about your attack or think about your walk. But you alone, at least really relax in a hammock. Sometimes just like you see them. Like I forget about this thing all you gonna frighten me heart attack. I tell you. Because one of these things hit me so hard. Like I can't bear them. Can't bear them sometimes. You know, now I will get company. When this thing's done, I'm happy about the way it's work up and work up happen that time. Because how he alone will live. Because he sleep so. And he alone got the home. No, you can't go back there. You got to stay with him for comfort. You go real hard when this thing's on again. You can't forget anything. If you dress up or go to work, grandfather, come and kiss you. If you hear what a kiss thing, the morning when I left for go from the trip, 3 o'clock, you know, believe me, kiss start right to till and jumping about it. And me notice one morning before this trip, that big boy just kiss and move. Now I see them kiss and hug and tight. But we never really trace the thing, and when anything happened, I'm there by myself, then I recall back when things say that was a change, something wrong there.
We hear from survivors of the MV Barima tragedy when the newsroom returns.
Discover opulent living at its finest. Introducing luxury units by Mac Developers in an exclusive gated community with 24-hour security nestled in the heart of Providence. Featuring 18 meticulously designed 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom units, each boasting modern appliances, premium finishes, and a tastefully modern layout. These exclusive apartments offer 1,500 square feet of thoughtfully designed space, perfect for those who appreciate the finer things in life. Featuring essential amenities like stainless steel kitchen appliances, an energy-efficient hot water system, and a backup generator for peace of mind, these units offer a lifestyle of convenience and peace of mind. Ready to elevate the way you live? Take the next step towards comfort and luxury with MBI Residences. Led by Guyanese natives Ryan Salim and Nicole Ali, and globally inspired, Mac Developers, transforming the way Guyana lives.
Cars, sports, careers, food. We men always talk about these things, but not about our health. Did you know that testosterone is responsible for muscle mass, strength, deep voice, healthy hair growth, and the sex drive? With low testosterone, we may not achieve our potential. The good news is that Jameson Power for Men is an excellent testosterone support. Take Jameson Power for Men and perform to your max. Jameson, here for your health.
Here comes the sun, trin chloro. Here comes the sun.
Welcome back to the newsroom. When Andiar Diali left Georgetown aboard the MV Barima on Saturday afternoon, she allowed herself to rest in a hammock she shared with her 16-year-old son, Andriel Batista. She knew she would be awake later that night to watch over Andriel and her 8-year-old daughter, Josmarie Diali, as they traveled home to Port Kaituma. Little did she know that it was that decision to rest early and stay awake later that made all the difference when the tragedy struck as the vessel capsized late Saturday night. In an interview back home, Andiar tells the newsroom's Vishani Raghavir about the strength she found to hold on until help came, the bravery of her little daughter, and the tragic loss of her beloved son.
During the course of 3 o'clock time, I try to sleep, right? Because I say in the night, me not going to sleep. So during the course of time, I sleep, I hang up a hammock with my son. Me and he was in the hammock. My little daughter, me ain't get seat for she. So me had to put she to another bench. Because it was three compartments. They got the back, the middle, and the front. So we been there in the middle part. And like 10 something, my daughter been take away the phone from me and she been there mostly watching videos. And like 10 something, me get up. Me know why, because I say God maybe self wake me up. I wake up and so for me get out of the hammock, I ended up waking up my son. I tell him, man, get up, man, because me can come out of the hammock. Because the hammock now me just hang it high. Because the next man been there near me. So I wake you up, I get up, me come out of the hammock. And so I heard when my sister been there. When I reached her, she was sleeping at the same time. So I ended up waking she up. I don't know why the reason I wake she up, but I wake she up. And when I wake she up, she said, Mommy, I want to go washroom. So I ended up going with her to washroom. We come back and we sit down and we there gaffing and talking a little bit. I just sit down with her, well, gaffing, talking. When I checked the time, was 18 minutes after 10. And like 5 minutes after, the only thing I hear is like, bad house. And the boat just went, it leaned one side. And the majority of people was on the floor, sleeping. People just throw down sheet and they were sleeping on the ground. And by the time I get up from the chair, when I see the boat lean and everybody just sliding down, when I run, I fall because I remember the people them just pushing me down because you're going with speed. When I realized I've been done the out of the boat, I didn't get chance for all my little daughter. I didn't get chance to tell my son nothing. The only thing I hear from far is like my little daughter, holla, Mommy! And I gone out of the boat. So when the water start splashing in my face, and I drink up like 2 times water. And then I say, Ma, what me doing? Me know for swim. So I start praying, I even commend my life. I ask God for forgiveness and all that. And in commend my life, I say, well, if my God dead, well, give over. And then I said, no, man, me not gonna give up. I'm gonna try. And I try. People been there, you're feeling how people been there mashing you. Why is the people them falling down? I try. When I get up on the top, I see a mattress. But at the same time, that 2 guys was trying to get and grab on this mattress. And so the 3 of we there grabbing. Every time I try to grab, this mattress just going wrong and wrong. So I ended up talking to the 2 guys and I tell them, man, we gotta calm down because if we not calm down, none of we not gonna get on the mattress. And so them calm down and the 3 of we going on this mattress with the wave, and so you really not get for air. And I barely hear the girl tell me, Auntie, Auntie Andae, your little daughter there, your little daughter there. And then my little daughter said, Mommy, Mommy, watch me there, but me not see, you know, I not see because the place been dark. It was night. And so I ended up telling this guy, you know, I said, man, let we go direct, let we try for me know for swim. And we gonna push up with Guyana and so. And let we try see if the wave gonna carry so me could reach up my little daughter because me no want left she. And every minute, I know she'll been there near to me, but every minute I telling she, Joandri, hold on, Joandri, hold on. So you understand for she not look for, yeah, mommy, are they good, mommy, me holding on. And it's so we zip so till we reach where she did. And I pass she over to me. And then when she reached, she said, Mommy, let we pray, Mommy, let we pray. And so we start pray, me and she pray. Mommy, them gonna come and take we out for me. Mommy, them gonna come and take we out for me. Yeah, baby, yeah, Mommy, God gonna send some boat gonna come and pick we up. Yeah. She said, Mommy, me want to sing. We start sing. We sing like 2 songs with she. And then afterward, when we there waiting, indeed, she start now telling me she experienced what she was going through. She said, Mommy, when me fling out of the boat, Mommy, I gone straight down, Mommy, straight down. And she said, Mommy, because I was bringing a 13 years old girl with me, where she mommy been left in charge for me bring she over here. So she said, Mommy, me had to help the 13 years old girl. I had to push she up, Mommy, me pushing she. She said, me had to, when me think me tell she wait a little bit, me go up quick, catch breath, come down back and push she up. And she said, why she reach up, she see her ice picture was going down and saw the 2 of them grab on it.
Tell me, if you could tell me a little bit about your son, Andriel. You said he was 16, huh?
Yeah.
What was he like?
He was a lovely person. He was normally, when he come from school, he would come through the door, and when I busy in the kitchen, he would come hug me, kiss me up. He would like to hug me and kiss me up. Yeah. And even like for play with his sister, because the 2 of them was so
close.
Close, very close. Because indeed, when each one of them got a room, but them always used to sleep together, the 2 of them.
When the MV Barima capsized, 19-year-old Jose de Silva reached for a life jacket, but never got the chance to put it on. He went into the rough waters and fought for hours to stay afloat, grabbing onto whatever floated near him. Now back in his hometown, Port Kaituma, which was also the vessel's intended destination, De Silva spoke to the newsroom's Vishani Ragabir about the ordeal. For him, he wishes it was all just a dream.
By the time stretch me off the life jacket, nothing. Me nothing. No life jacket, we don't need any water. The whole entire boat and going down. You just start trying to swim up. I won't better try 2 times. The 3rd time drink water and still make it up back.
Eventually you found something to hold on to?
Yeah, well, obviously you had to look for something because there's no other choice out there. It's tough.
And earlier when we were talking a little bit, you told me that you found other people and you held on to each other.
Yeah, because what you see going on there, I don't realize it. Like I left empty inside, cause I left like without feeling, like it's like my life gone already. I just left just like, so what is going on? Like, very glad if I could have just opened my eye and I did dreaming or something, cause they didn't easy there. Enough people gone here, enough cheering. People we see every day, buddy. It's a Bartica man, so.
And you're here in Port Kaituma right now. There's a memorial tonight, but just outside of that, what's the feeling from your family when they saw you and the feeling from your community?
Well, it's like when I meet back home, like then this is when I see my family at the airstrip and other people, then I realize like, oh, it's real danger. It's real danger we really went in there, so I was glad to see back my family and my mother.
As Guyana mourns the victims of the MV Barima disaster, the massive operation at sea is entering a critical new phase. The newsroom's Neil Marks has traveled to the wreck site and witnessed an extensive multinational effort involving Guyanese, Trinidadian and Brazilian vessels searching the waters and supporting recovery operations. Among the newest arrivals is a Brazilian Navy frigate, a large, heavily equipped warship designed for long-range maritime operations, capable of carrying advanced sensors, helicopters, and specialist diving teams. Authorities are now working with local and international experts to determine whether the sunken vessel can be safely raised from the seabed, a complex operation that could provide vital answers about what caused one of Guyana's worst maritime tragedies. Aboard a private sector vessel owned by Geico Construction, we feature this interview with the commanding officer of the Army's Coast Guard, Commander David Shamsuddin, who has been up and down the ocean manning the operations.
We actually know that this is the area. Do we have an idea of how deep it is?
First of all, Mr. Neil Marks, I must say thanks to you for venturing into coming here to have a first-hand understanding of what is happening here in this area of operation, and to allow the citizens of this country to also have that first-hand experience of what is happening in this area of operation. To tell you a little about what is happening with the vessel itself, as we know already, she has submerged, currently sitting just about 10 nautical miles offshore, closest to the Babaroon River, at a depth of just about 35 to 40 feet. At sea state 2 to 4, that gives us a wave height of almost 5 feet, very high.
That's a bit technical for me. Explain what you mean by that.
So when we talk about sea state, we're talking about the wave heights, the current, and all of that combined to create that roughness in the seas. So to tell you a little more of the vessel itself, she is sitting right down on her starboard side. This is the right side of the vessel. The stern of this vessel is closer to shore, and the bow is further north, which means that the bow is seabound.
So we know where the vessel has sunk. What's the plan ahead? There's been talk by the president of, I don't know, bringing this ashore, turning it over.
So the first course of action that we want to achieve is to bring the vessel to her first position. This means that we want this vessel to sit back on her keel. Once that is completed, I think we want to start the process of floating her and bringing her a little closer to shore so our operations can be more workable firstly, and it'll be more viable to assist that process of recovering all the persons that might be on this vessel.
Okay, so help me to understand it a bit better. So you're trying to put it back in the sailing position. That's correct?
That's correct.
But on the water and then float it?
That's correct. So we want her to sit on the seabed on her keel, which is the utmost bottom of the vessel. And once that is completed, then we start the process of gradually floating her at least to a level where we can tow her a little inshore.
Obviously, this is a very difficult exercise. This has never been done before in Guyana?
We have done this before, but I'm not sure at this distance offshore. Because of the sea state, which I mentioned earlier, the weather and the roughness here can be a big challenge to this mission that we want to complete here.
So tell me about the work of the Coast Guard and others out here in trying to accomplish that mission.
So I don't want to go back, way back from when we received the distress signal. I guess most of the Guyanese population have an understanding or a fair understanding of what transpired way back when we received that distress signal. Our efforts right now are focused on search and rescue as well as recovery operations to ensure that the persons that were on this boat are returned to their families. I think as the Coast Guard, we at least owe that debt to the families of these persons. Moving forward, we want to get everyone accounted for. We want to be in a position to account for every single life that was on board this vessel. As we speak, there are so many assets that are deployed in aid of ensuring that this mission is completed. On this waterways right now, we have a total of 7 Coast Guard assets. 7 Coast Guard assets that can actually maneuver the roughness of these waters. The GDFS Shahud, which is our current flagship, she is leading the fleet of vessels here. In addition to that, we have a French team of divers who was actually conducting diving both yesterday and today in an effort to complete our mission today. Aside from that, we have a vessel here from the Trinidad and Tobago Coast Guard. She is here with some amount of diving capability, so it adds to the French team here also. We also have another frigate. We call it a frigate because it's a very, very large vessel that was deployed from our neighboring country, Brazil. The frigate has the capacity of deploying dive teams as well as a helicopter on her deck. As we speak right now, that helicopter is deployed along the coastline, doing aerial reconnaissance all the way from Bounty Hall to Winey River and back. I think this is a big utility that is brought to this mission here today.
And so the work that you did today was to try to determine how you're going to get this vessel up, essentially. Have you figured that out yet, or there's still more work to do?
We have a plan, we have a written plan, and I think we're in the initial stages of that plan. Right now, the current is very, very high. The current are so strong that it's even difficult for the divers to be deployed to a particular location. The water is taking them in all different directions here right now.
So, are you done for the day, or what happens next?
So, we're never done. Since we were deployed here on the first day, our men have been on this water, both day and night, 24 hours per day. Today, we're not going to stop. The mission has to be completed. That is our biggest priority. And we will not sleep tonight again. We will be out here. The good thing about that, the team of Coast Guard men that are here, as well as the other services and civilians, are very, very, I don't know what word to use, but we want to complete this mission at all costs. And my team is going to be out here all through the night until tomorrow morning and the following day until we complete this mission.
Commander, obviously this has been the worst maritime disaster in our history. I wanted to know what this has been like for you personally over the past couple of days.
Well, I can say that my objective here now is to stick to the mission. I will stick to the mission. I think that is one of the reasons why I signed up to join the Army and for the service in the Coast Guard. Like I said in my last briefing, safety of lives is our priority. Rescuing persons that are in distress is our priority. This is the first time, yes, we've had such a disaster, and I know that all hands are on deck to ensure that we complete this mission.
President Irfan Ali has pledged that the government will continue recovery operations and private support to survivors as well as the families affected by the MV Barima tragedy as the nation mourns following the devastating incident. During a live broadcast on his Facebook page on Thursday, President Ali described the victims as ordinary people working to provide for their families, while expressing sorrow over the scale of the tragedy and the impact it has had across Guyana. He assured families that the government would continue to stand with them and ensure necessary assistance is provided.
It is in moments like these that words prove inadequate, when language kneels defeated. No sermon can measure this abyss. No reason stills the cry that rises from our chests. This is not an easy day in this nation's history. It is not an easy day under my presidency. It is a very difficult time. I want every family member to know that we will continue to pray for you. We'll continue to hold you close to our hearts. And as your president, I assure you that I'll continue to ensure everything that is necessary is done. But I speak to every survivor. The pain, the trauma, the emotional distress. We pray that you're strengthened and the Ministry of Health is here to continue to offer that support to you. I ask every single person who is involved in this process not to shy away from mental therapy. This was very difficult. This wound is deep and terrible. It has shaken us to the core, but it shall not break us. There will come a time for questions, for truth to rise, for justice to speak. But today is not that day. Today we mourn. Today we comfort. Today we stand beside the broken and say with our every breath, you are not alone.
When the newsroom returns, the financial, weather, and the bridge report, along with sport news. Stay with us. Welcome back to the newsroom. We start tonight with some cricket news. Lahore Calendar launched their ExxonMobil Guyana Global Super League campaign with a 16-run victory over Perth Scorchers 11 at the Guyana National Stadium. Recovering from an early top-order collapse, the Calanders set 171 for 7 in 20 overs, powered by Cheyenne Jahangir's aggressive 65-45 and a record-breaking 23-ball 50 from player of the match Farhan Yusa. In response, Perth Scorchers were kept to 155 for 7 despite efforts from Andre Fletcher 35 and Usman Khan 41. Mohammad Imran led the defense with a standout spell of 2-18. Jahangir expressed high satisfaction with how well the team executed their well-laid plans right from the opening match. He highlighted the importance of setting a strong tone with the bat and maintaining disciplined execution to build momentum moving forward in the tournament.
When we start with the bat, just playing in partnerships, I think, was crucial for us. And in the end, the way Farhan Yusuf played, what a talent he is. Recently captain Pakistan under-19, and he's showing it on the big stage. So I'm very proud of him.
All right. Of course, you guys are accustomed to these kinds of pitches, spin-friendly pitches. Was the Guyanese pitch what you expected, or you think you got a little more out of it than you would have expected?
I think it played better than what we expected. It was odd ones were staying low, but I think our plans were simple. Try to hit straight, and in those plans, I think we executed it well. And in the end, we managed to get a pretty good total on the board. And then the boys in the end defended well. I think it's a complete team effort.
All right, your team's second campaign in this tournament. The last time you missed out on it just by a little much. How confident are you coming into this tournament now, especially with a win under your belt? And what are you expecting this time around?
Starting a tournament like this, short format tournament with a win is a great morale booster. But I think with T20 cricket, it's all about momentum. I think we're going to take every game as it comes. We're looking forward to tomorrow, and hopefully we can deliver again and then move forward.
Perth Scorchers 11 fell 16 runs short in their Global Super League T20 opener against Lahore Calendar at the Guyana National Stadium. After reducing Lahore to an early collapse, Perth allowed a recovery to 171 for 7 despite strong bowling from Jai Richardson 3 for 27 and Brody Couch 2 for 29. In response, Perth reached 155 for 7. Contributions from Andre Fletcher 35 and Usman Khan 41 were not enough to overcome Lahore's disciplined bowling attack led by Mohammad Imran 2 for 18. Captain Ashton Turner remains on beat and optimistic despite the loss. He highlighted that the squad is still full of confidence, views the setback as a minor hurdle, and believes the team has the talent and mindset ready to rebound sharply for the remainder of the tournament.
Where do you say it went wrong for the Perth Scorchers today?
I mean, we did lots of things well. We're probably a little bit short with the bat. We needed a few more runs. In the field, we probably gave up 10 runs too many, which is the difference in the game. But, like I said, we did a lot of things well, but it's a pretty short tournament, so we've got to pick ourselves up and take the learnings from today's game and move on quickly.
Yeah, good spurs from Andre Fletcher there and Usman. How encouraging is that to see how well they went out and performed today?
Yeah, we've got lots of good players in our team, and we're expecting some good performances throughout this week. I think that we've got a lot of spin bowlers in our bowling lineup. We're going to see them play a really important role for us moving forward, particularly as these wickets start to tire over this competition. And we've got some really good players in our batting as well.
All right, when you look at how quick the tournament is, you mentioned the quick turnaround. Being the Australian champions, is there any pressure, to come out and turn it around quickly and get a positive result in your next game?
Yeah, we've got really high expectations of ourselves. We've got lots of good players, albeit we've got some unfamiliar faces. It's a new-looking Perth Scorchers team. We've got guys from all over the globe, which is really exciting. And we think that we've got some really good skill sets to equip us in these conditions. We need to tidy up a few things from today's performance, but we've got high expectations for the rest of this competition.
Guyana's rising table tennis sensation Jasmine Bilingi has punched her ticket to the 2026 Central American and Caribbean CAC Games after securing qualification through the ITTF Americas pathway. The national junior girls and women's champion is set to feature across 3 disciplines in Santo Domingo, competing in the women's singles, doubles, and mixed doubles events. Bilingi joins a transitioning Guyanese squad heading to the Dominican Republic for the regional showpiece, which runs from July 24 to August 8th, with table tennis action taking center stage from August 2 to 8. She will team up alongside 2-time Olympian Chelsea Edgell, while the men's lineup features Shamar Britton, Elishava Johnson, Niran Bisu, and Malachi Moore, who steps in for Jonathan Van Lange following the latter's withdrawal due to prior commitments. West Indies white ball head coach Darren Sammy has heaped praise on Shimron Hetmyer following the left-hander's masterful and mature performance in the 5th ODI against New Zealand. After years of being urged to convert his undeniable flair into consistent match-winning substance, Hetmyer delivered a clinic in calculated aggression that has left his coach beaming with pride. Hetmyer struck 4 sixes and 2 fours for an unbeaten 69 off 64 balls to help West Indies to a 2-wicket win at the Kensington Oval on Tuesday evening.
When you see someone like Hetty plays like that and you see Shofim plays like that, you tend to ask yourself, why is it not more consistent? You know, for me, it's always a constant battle as, okay, when they're gonna be consistent, when do we stop giving opportunities? But you look at the talent that's there, it is so hard to not be part of the cricket, you know, and I was quite pleased, you know, Shofin throughout the series, you know, struggled a little bit, but he has been batting well in the nets. And Hetty, the way he played with such maturity, that's I'm pretty sure not only me but the entire region and the West Indies fans, you know, innings like that you want to see more consistently. You know, we know the Shea Hopes do that, you know, but to see how Hetty played today was really pleasing.
KFC Goodwill Tournament 2025 MVP Malcolm Hendricks has embarked on an extensive high-performance training program in Panama and Brazil. Having recently completed his academic exams in June, the highly rated youngster is now turning his full attention to his footballing development, beginning the first phase of a tailored project arranged by the Brazil Link Limited. The initiative has been designed as both a high-intensity training camp and a cultural exchange aimed at accelerating the young athlete's progression. Hendricks will spend the initial 10 days of his journey in Panama, where he is scheduled to train and test himself in exhibition matches against academy opposition from Panama, Brazil, and Trinidad and Tobago. The second phase of his development program will see the talent travel to Sao Paulo, Brazil. The move represents a significant opportunity for the Guyanese athlete, who is reported to be in incredibly high spirits ahead of the challenge. And with that, we've come to the end of this evening's newscast. You can get these stories and more at newsroom.gy. On behalf of the newsroom teams, I am Zini Yearwood. Good night.